All right, we're just stacking up videos here. So today's probably day 137 or 136. Gosh dang, bro, I just need to upload the videos. Anyways, I have like a video from like not last night, but the night of the 14th, or I guess technically the 15th, because I wanted to get my reaction kind of in a way for the whole album. And I put that for some reason in my hidden folder, so I have to go back there to do that. And then I have like another video that I filmed that was like 10-15 minutes long. It was kind of like I'm gonna post in the future, but then I realized like literally in 2 days the next video is gonna come out. It's probably better that I wait till then, but the video is still in my camera roll. Anyways, it's currently 5:34. I just got done posting my second batch of content. The first batch of content didn't go explode immediately, which I don't know if I should expect it to be honest. You know, it averaged like, I don't know, like 34 or 50 likes per video. And some of the videos didn't really pop off yet. You know, I think like there's like 1 or 2 videos that got like 100 views so far. And then there was like another 3 videos that got like 800, like 7, 8, 900 views. But nothing over like 1,000 that's really blowing up or doing that yet. So I don't know what to think about it, because I would assume if the video gets more than 300 views off the bat and it's not stuck at like 10 or 5 or 20, that it would have the potential to get, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 views like right then and there, like today, you know what I'm saying? But maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I'm giving all these accounts like a good enough like run for like being a human. You know, I've reposted multiple times on every account. I've favorited multiple times. I've liked, I've pressed on searches, I've searched, I've went to the comments, I've typed comments, I've hearted comments, I've watched videos for a long time. Like, I feel like I've done a lot, and I think I'm seeing that kind of come out on a few accounts, but I don't know if it's enough, honestly. I mean, at least I haven't noticed yet. And then for whatever reason, I decided that I was gonna go check on the admin dashboard in my app just to see how many downloads I was getting so far this week, because I knew that on Monday I got like 50 because I had a video that went from like 50K views to 70K views. And so it kind of pushed the start of Monday up a little bit. And then ever since Monday, like it's kind of dropped down to like 34, 28, 25, 20. And I haven't had a day under 20 downloads, I don't think, but still, like, I don't want to be seeing 20. I want to be seeing like at least 35, if not 50 to 100. And as of yesterday's like the first day that I actually ended up getting like consistent videos over 4 or 5,000 views. I think I got like a total of probably like 30,000 views yesterday. And I mean, obviously I don't have many today so far, but I checked, and I've been averaging like 20 downloads a day, like 25 downloads a day, and today I have 9 so far. Granted, when I checked that, I only had like the first batch of videos posted, and they didn't even get the full potential of views that they were supposed to get. So yesterday I got 28 downloads, which is the most, except for Tuesday and Monday. So it clearly shows that the views that I ended up getting yesterday came out to kind of worth something today or yesterday. So I'm hoping it'll kind of trend that way today as well. And the more, you know, chance I get to, you know, have a video get multiple thousand views and then shoot up into the 10, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K range is exactly what I'm really looking for. As well as, you know, just consistently getting, you know, thousands of views across all my accounts in general. So I don't know what it's gonna take, but I'm probably gonna stay at this for like another, like the rest of today and all of tomorrow, as far as like making sure that I'm looking like human on all the accounts. But if it just seems to be a little bit too much for me, like it's just too much of an input for not as much of an output, and I can't sustain it, then maybe I'll just give a little bit more time to like an individual like 3 or 4 accounts and really try to give all my attention and effort to those accounts. Because for whatever reason, when I started, you know, favoring the one specific Frank account, it started averaging 5,000 views a video. And I think that if I were to post, you know, 10 videos in a row, that one of them would get over 100,000 views. And that's all I need to push my downloads from an average of 20 downloads a day to an average of 50. So yeah, hopefully today's gonna be a good day. Hopefully tomorrow will be a good day to end the week off, and then I'll make my decision on Monday. And I think I'm gonna see my girlfriend today. I gave her a little talking to yesterday, if you guys remember, and she just didn't really come up with a good response. Like it just seemed like she was just like doing the bare minimum, like, you know, like she typed out a little paragraph, but she basically paraphrased it, and she's spelling a lot of things wrong. Like she definitely typed it really fast, and just wanted to send it so she could be like in good graces with me. But I don't know how I felt about it, so I was just like, whatever. I'll talk to you tomorrow, because she waited till 2 a.m. to send it for whatever reason. So I snapped her today. We talked a little bit, and she got her hair cut shorter, like to her shoulders, which I think looks really good. So I couldn't say no to hanging out with her today. And I'm gonna kind of try to clear things up when we get back together in an hour or so, and just make sure everything's straight. But I'm hungry. I just made myself chili and crackers inside the house, and I just looked up on my app, because I did this new feature where you can see how processed foods are, and I looked up chili, and it was like really processed, like 4 out of 4 on the bad scale. And I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it is really a processed food, like a heavily processed food, and there's just dyes and different things inside, and a lot of sodium. And so what I decided to do was not eat the chili. So I'm just very, very hungry, and I decided, like, what's the best meal that I could get for the money. And so I'm gonna go to Chili's, and I'll listen to some playlists on the way back. And I think that by the time I get back, hopefully I'll be able to finish up some classes. I ended up getting one class from like a 62 to like a 74, and the other 2 classes are still at like 62s. So I mean, it definitely took me like majority of the time to get it from that to that, like 10% up, but it wasn't that hard. Like genuinely, if I wanted to finish the classes all today, if I just focused on that and only that for the rest of today, I guarantee I could do it. But yeah, I'm gonna come back, do a little bit of homework still, and then the next batch will probably be like not even like an hour later, and so I'll just post that and see kind of what everything's looking like, give a little bit more attention to the accounts as far as looking human goes, and eat my Chipotle, have her come over, and I want to make drafts for tomorrow so that I don't have to like stress about it in the moment. But considering it's a Saturday and I'm trying to hang out with my girlfriend today, I don't know how late we're gonna stay awake and with each other, and it's probably gonna be around midnight, and I don't know if I can get myself to start making 24 videos in past midnight. So I guess we'll see. But anyways, so I'm gonna go get that Chipotle. I'll let you guys know later. Peace out. All right, this is the second video I'm making tonight. I think I might scrap the last one, but I have so much to talk about, honestly. So I just saw my girlfriend, and you know, it was good. We had a little talk, and you know, she stayed here till 1 a.m. tonight, and my dad fell asleep at like 10:30. My mom's not here, so like we were chilling, and we just had a little talk, you know. And I expected her to kind of leave probably around midnight, if not earlier, because I wanted to get some drafts made for tomorrow, because I literally have 0 drafts made right now, which is not an issue because I can make them when I wake up and just post them as I go, but I don't want to have to be doing that. So I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty active right now. I think I will be awake for quite some time tonight. We'll see though. But anyways, I continue to check on the admin dashboard today, and around, I want to say like 6 or 7 o'clock, I had about 9 downloads on the day. And prior to that, I probably had like anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 views already. And then at the end of the day, which is right now, I currently have like 18 downloads, which is kind of crazy to me. Because if I had to give a guess, I think we're anywhere between 20 to 25,000 views on the day. And at 18 downloads, that conversion rate is terrible. And literally from Monday to like Thursday, I was averaging like 25 downloads a day. And then on the day that I actually double the amount of views, I get like, I don't even reach 20 views or downloads a day. I don't think I've had less than 20 downloads a day in like 10 or 11 days. until today. And I feel like I did a decent job today. So I don't understand it. But the key metric here is conversion rate, views to downloads. And obviously you can get a lot better conversion rate when you're talking and promoting specifically the app, right? Like you can have 500 views and 10 of them are going to download the app, you know, and you can have 100,000 views and 10,000 people are going to download the app. But me, I get 25,000 views, which, you know, and I get 20 downloads basically. So if you times that by 4, 100,000 views, I would have gotten 20, 40, 60, 80 downloads. If I get 100,000 view video on TikTok, which is not every day, then I make 80 downloads. That's not enough for me. If I'm going to make a 100,000 view video, I'm going to want something more like, you know, 100, 200, 300, even 400, 500 downloads that day. 500 downloads a day is probably what I'm like thinking about, you know, but I'm just not getting there. And I don't know exactly why it is. I feel like it has to do probably with just like, oh, this is just an unfortunate day, you know, like, because I would post videos that would get less views and they would get more downloads a day. And I think that I got more views today, but I got less downloads than I've almost ever had in a long time, just because I was unlucky. But maybe not, I don't know. But I'm willing to see if tomorrow makes a difference, because like I said, we had like 4 or 5 videos, probably like 3 or 4 to be honest, go get over 5,000 views. And I think that, you know, all the views together today collectively probably hit around 20 to 25,000 views in total. And I think that's enough to get more than 20 downloads in a day. So the big number, like I said, is conversion rate. And if I can have a high conversion rate, but I have low views, I'm happy. If I have high views, low conversion rate, I'm not happy. So I'm going to work on the photo and the storyline leading up to the actual app promotion, to get people to actually download the app and get people to talk about it. Because I could have planted comments today, and I guarantee you my downloads would have went from like 18 to like probably like 35 or 45. But I'm already making 24 videos a day, you know, posting them at 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8 p.m. at specific times, taking the time to scroll through all the accounts to make TikTok think that I'm a human on all of them so I can get the valid enough views that I deserve. And then, like, I don't even know. Like, and then you're asking me to plant comments, like to just figure out what videos are going viral, when and where, and then go on a separate account and go try to find that exact video and comment on it and hope that it doesn't bring the algorithm down for the video. Like, that's just so much extra work. I almost feel like I should just like stick to like 3 accounts, so it'd be a lot easier to manage and sustain. And that way is I can average like 5,000 views a video and hopefully get like, you know, 50 to 100K, you know, once or twice every week on an account with a single video. And, you know, we can start averaging more downloads for less effort. But I don't know. I feel like tomorrow's going to be the big test, because I feel like I was doing as much as I could as far as like giving inputs to make these accounts look human. And if TikTok's going to ask more from me than what I did, I don't think I can sustain that many accounts, and I'll probably have to drop off at least like 1 or 2. And plus, just making 24 drafts a day for like majority of them to get like less than 500 views, or right at 500 views, I don't know if that's worth it either. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big test. I'm going to continue to do the same thing I did today, tomorrow, to end the week off, to end Sunday off, as the second week doing organic content. But still, bro, I just feel like there's a lot more I could do in terms of like downloads per day, bro. It's not that hard to get 100 downloads a day, and that would get me about $6,000 a month. So I need to do whatever I can to up that number on average. Oh gosh, dang, just increased conversion rate is really it. I think my main things are just spending more time on individual accounts, making sure that TikTok views them as human accounts so that these videos have a higher chance to get more views. And then specifically creating each slideshow in the way that allows me to have the highest conversion rate possible. Post on my stories to get people to download the app, as well as plant comments. I think that'll give me a pretty decent conversion rate, and I think that at least a better one. And I think that if I start averaging like a couple thousand views per video across a couple accounts, I can start getting 40-50,000 views a day at minimum. And you know, with all those different things helping my case, I think it would make a lot of sense. So yeah, but I'm gonna make some drafts tonight so I don't have to wake up and immediately make 20 something videos to post. And probably just focus on high conversion rate and see what else I could do, and listen to some music, take my shower. Tomorrow I think I'll be at church tomorrow morning, so that means that I think I'm gonna take my girlfriend to church, and so she's probably gonna be with me majority of the day tomorrow too. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of stressed out, overwhelmed, because like I put in all the work that I did today, and I feel like I did, you know, as good as a job as I've ever done as far as, you know, creating multiple accounts and getting them to work, you know. So yeah, what you need to realize when you're doing organic is when you create an account and you start posting on it, or you even start posting on an account that you don't really use, you get a grace period where TikTok will push your videos regardless. They'll push them to get as many views as they can possibly get in the first like 5, 10, 7 days. And then after that, they start like, okay, like, is this person a real human? And then they're like, low-key, like, cock block you, bro. So it's annoying, but you just got to show up and tell them I am a human and post your videos. And then if they're good enough, they're going to go viral and you're going to get views. And if your actual video converts well enough, you're going to get downloads. So yeah, I don't even care, bro. If I could get literally 50 views and get 50 downloads, that's all I'm after. I can get 500 views and get 50 downloads, bet. If I can get 100,000 views and get 50 downloads, terrible. If I can average 100,000 views every video and get 50 downloads, great. But I don't think I'm gonna be averaging 100,000 views every video, bro. So I don't even know. But yeah, I'm gonna go get in the shower, play a little bit of music in the background, and then I'm gonna go get my Chipotle out of my fridge, wind down, turn the lights off, turn the TV off, play some music on the speaker again with my laptop, and also get some homework done, and then check the rest of the videos probably sooner than later, to see how many views they ended up with, maybe count up the views, and then check the downloads to make sure that they didn't increase while I was away to a really high number. And then go ahead and really main focus is just making drafts tonight, honestly. Just making drafts that have a higher conversion rate and get people to download the app better. So yeah, peace out.